In today's Beginner's Pilates Mat class, we are focusing on core. We'll be using this small stability ball for some of the movements just to help you emphasize more core engagement. If you want the link to this direct ball that I'm using here, check out the description below. I'll go ahead and link it for all of you. And it has a bit of squish to it. It's going to provide some of that stability for me, but a lot of challenge for my center. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. First position. Go ahead and come onto your back. We're going to start with the ball right here between the knees, coming all the way down nice and slow. From that position, I want my feet to be roughly hip distance apart. I've got an adequate amount of squeeze on the ball already. Hands are on my hips. I'm going to begin with some of these pelvic tuck and releases. So from here, let's go ahead and tuck the pelvis, posterior tuck, anterior, releasing that. So I've got some space under there. Repeat, exhale to inhale and exhale to inhale. So this helps bring us into some awareness for our neutral pelvis. We'll go with 2 more and 1 more. Beautiful. Excellent. We're going to keep the ball exactly where it is, arms by the side of our body, taking the squeeze that we currently have, pressing through the feet, through the heels, and then tucking the bum, rolling through into that first bridge position. Holding at the top, give me a little bit more squeeze on that ball, and then lower all the way back and down, nice and slow. Releasing your pelvis, let's go ahead and repeat. Squeeze the ball, exhaling 2, holding at the top, and rolling back and down. So just notice already that the knees might want to relax outward. You want to think about energy through the center as you hug that ball and come up, holding, and then rolling it down. Breathing in at the bottom. On the exhale, lifting back and up. Inhaling and exhaling back. Good. Let's do 1 more together. Here we go. Tucking the pelvis, peeling the spine, 1 vertebra at a time, lifting at the top, and then rolling 1 piece at a time to come all the way back and down. Beautiful. Excellent. From here, take the ball. We're going to place it just between the ankles. So your job is to keep your knees directly over your hips. I'm going to go ahead and flex my feet. That's where I feel a little bit more engagement through my legs in general. I've got a neutral pelvis. From that position, arms at a letter T. Here we go. Legs shift over with the hips as we inhale, supine spine twist. Exhale back at center. Notice the hug of the ball, right? We have a lot of inner thigh engagement. We're feeling that deep pelvic floor through the inner thighs. Exhaling center. Inhaling to tilt. Squeeze the ball. Exhale center. Inhaling to tilt. Exhale center. Keep going. You want to make sure you're feeling that neutral pelvis when you come back at your center. And inhale. 2 exhale and inhale. 2 exhale. Beautiful job. Take the ball, place it back where it was previously, just between the knees and the inner thighs. From where you are, neutral pelvis to begin, arms by your side. Toes are pointing forward. What I'd like for you to do is think about tucking your pelvis for your bridge. We're going to come back up into that same position. I've got energy through my arms and I'm really pushing my hip bones up towards the sky. Squeeze on the ball. Now we've got the pelvic floor engaged. The only thing that's going to change is lift our heels off the mat, lower the heels down. Exhale 2, inhale lower. Exhale 3, keep your hips where they are. 4 and lower, and 5. Lower the heels. Pause, reach the arms overhead. Lengthen through those palms. Roll the spine all the way down. Nice. Pause at the bottom, arms back by the side. Repeat what we did. We lifted up, rolling through the spine, holding the pelvic position. From here, use the arms, lift the heels 1, lower, 2, lower. You can exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. One more time, squeezing on the ball. Lower the heels, roll all the way back as the arms reach overhead, all the way down. Beautiful. We'll do that one more time. Arms by the side. Use the arms first to roll it up and hold at the top. Think of the tuck of the pelvis. Lifting the heels, 1 and lower. Exhale, 2, 2, lower. Exhale, 3. A lot of squeeze on the inner thighs. 4, pelvic floor. 5, lower the heels, lift the arms, then begin to roll the spine all the way down, 1 vertebra at a time. Beautiful job. Bring the ball in your hands. Go ahead and lengthen your legs out in front of you. Shake out your legs from where you are. Beautiful. Let's take those legs back to a tabletop, placing the ball same position right here at the ankles as before. And then from there, what I want you to do is just hold the legs and flex the feet again. Good. Squeeze on the ball. So what we did earlier was a supine spine twist. I had your arms at a letter T. Now we're going to challenge a lot of your center, so it's even smaller position. What you're going to do is reach your arms in front of your chest, squeeze on the ball. Now, as your legs and your ball go towards your left, my arms stay shoulder width. They go right side. So right here, hold it. And then come all the way back at your center. Look how small that is. So for beginners, great exercise. We're going to come over, shift the limbs, hold it. I'm staring at the ceiling. Exhale back. Go the other way. Inhale. Exhale back. So notice how subtle that is, but so much stability on the inner thighs, pelvic floor, keeping your neutral pelvis, shifting over. Keep the arms at shoulder width. That's a hard one. They want to drop all the way to the floor and shifting over. Just pretend like you're holding a big ball in front of you right here. And over. And back. And last one here. And center. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and take the ball into the hands, replace the feet down, and then just give yourself a little windshield wiper side to side with those legs. Just across, side to side. Very nice. Excellent job. From this position, we're going to get into a little bit more abdominal work in a balanced position with the ball. So depending on the size of the ball, if you have a real small ball, it might not work as well. You want to have one that has a bigger diameter to support the pelvis. So what I'm going to do with this ball is bring it under my body, just like that. So now my hips are in the air. I've got this posterior pelvic tilt happening. My pubic bone is higher than my ASIS, my hip crest. What this is going to do is challenge a little bit more stability. So this is still beginner abdominals. We're just using a surface under here that's a little bit less stable. Arms by your side. Here we go. As we exhale, right leg to tabletop. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. So as you're going through this, notice your pelvis wanting to rock and roll. You want to keep everything stable. And 4. Let's do one more together. And 5. Lower the foot down, hip distance again. Here comes the other side. Tuck the pelvis. Here we go. Exhale to inhale. Exhale to inhale. Keep your shoulders square every time you draw the leg up. We have one more. And 5. Very nice. Now from there, we're going to challenge it a little bit more with the limbs. Let's go ahead and tuck the pelvis. We're going to reach the arms right here. So keep your pelvis where it is. You're going to transfer energy to your left side. Draw the right leg. Transfer it down. Exhale 2 and down. Exhale 3 and down. Exhale 4 and back. Exhale 5. Lower the foot down. Remember, you're going hip distance. Transfer the energy. Arms are long. We lift up 1 and back. Lift up 2 and back. Notice the stability challenge. 3 and 4 and 5. Lower the limbs first, all the way down. If you need to reposition the ball, now is a good time. From this position, tuck the pelvis. Really feel again that posterior pelvic tilt. Arms by your side. Let's just do a tabletop hold. We get both legs on top of the ball. We are squeezing the knees together. I'm tucking the pelvis just slightly to stay where I am. Now I feel abdominal connection right here. I'm squeezing my knees, connecting the pelvic floor. I'm going to hold that for 5. Breathing in and exhale for 4. Breathing in, exhale for 3. Breathing in and 2. Breathing in, last 1. And breathing in. Replace both limbs back and down. Pause right here. Good. So from that position, we're going to tuck our pelvis. We're going to draw the legs back to that same isometric. And now that we know what to feel and know how to stabilize, we're going to really experiment with keeping that little bit of a pelvic tilt on that ball as we take one leg out. So use your arms, one leg in front. It's an exhale and inhale. Other side, exhale and inhale. Notice my leg doesn't fall to the ground. It's just reaching out from there, and inhale and exhale to inhale. Rib cage is pulled down, really feeling a lot of support system. Reach and in and exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. One more each. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. Very nice. Let's replace the feet first. And we're going to remove the ball, just so you're aware that as soon as you come down to this floor, it's not going to feel as cushy. So we slowly take the ball out from under our body right here, and we're just back on the ground. Nice work. Now from this position, I'm going to take my ball to the side and just keep it right there for a moment. And I'm going to take my body slowly all the way up. So for me, I'm going to take a roll up from here, reaching my arms, rolling all the way through my body, coming all the way up and forward. Nice work. Okay, so with your ball, what I'd like for you to do is take your ball in the middle of your back. So what this looks like, it's right about here, just at my broad line, not too high in my upper back. Now, everyone's a little bit different. For me, this feels good. Like I can basically look forward here and not feel like I'm too high up, feeling my lower back grip or anything like that. I'm just leaning into the ball. So I'm using it as this stability prop, okay? Now my knees are a little wider than hip distance, so it takes some pressure off the spine and the lower back. What I'm going to focus on right here is keeping a letter C. So my head and my pelvis, I'm actually going to be tucking both ends. Now when you're doing that, there's a lot of effort down here. We want to feel that we're not pushing our abs forward and out, but pulling up and in as we maintain that posterior pelvic tilt. Okay, so this is our start. So what I'd like for you to do is find the ball placement that works for you. Now, with your hands on the sides, we're going to just lift a little bit and maintain the C curve. So already our core is working just to hold our position. Now, as I inhale, I'm going to take my right arm forward. I'm going to reach it up. Exhale it back. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the difference, right? When you remove that arm, it's a little more challenge. 2 more. 1 more. Woo. Hand comes back behind that leg. Here comes your other arm. Here we go. It's an inhale to exhale. Feel your abs working. Inhale to exhale. Keep your C curve. Inhale to exhale. And inhale to exhale. Your last one, inhale to exhale. Hands stay right here for the moment. Pause. Lean back into the ball. Now, for some of you, this might feel a little tight in your upper back, and that's okay. So hands are coming behind. You can release your pelvis right here just a little bit. I'd like for you to come back into a supported T-spine extension. So if this is good for you, be here. If you want to come back, you can open up a little bit further into more of this extension. And remember, it's your body, it's your spine, so you pay attention for you. If I'm here, this is my start. I'm going to lift up. I'm going to find that same C curve. So I'm going to lift, 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 lift right here. Hold it. And then lower back and down. Inhale. And exhale. So it's a little mini chest lift. It's not a huge chest lift, but we are going into extension and coming back. And inhale. And coming back. One more time. It's an inhale and coming back up. Good. Now with your hands, what I'd like for you to do is actually hold back behind the legs. Lift the spine a little bit. We're back at our start. If you need to adjust the ball, now is a good time. I feel good where I'm at. So everything is back at my little letter C. I've got this little tuck of my pelvis. I'm going to begin again with my right arm. This time the arm reaches forward. It's going to go out to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and keep looking straight ahead. So my arm goes out as I inhale and exhale. Inhale, stabilize. Exhale, forward. Inhale, 3. Exhale, forward. Inhale, 4. Keep your pelvis forward. Inhale, 5. And forward. The hand comes back. We pause right here. And here we go for the other side. It's an inhale, left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Notice the challenge as you take that arm away. Inhale. And exhale. Last 2. Inhale. 2, exhale. Keep the tuck of your pelvis. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful job. Hand comes back behind. Now what I'd like for you to do is lean back into the ball. Hands back behind your head. Come through that spine extension again. As you open out, allow your pelvis just to come into that anterior pelvic tilt. That's fine. And as you exhale, remember you're lifting up right to here. And again, we inhale. 2, exhale. And inhale, opening to exhale. And inhale, 2, exhale. It's a lot of stability, right? Inhale and exhale. Hands come behind, come off the ball. We're still going to use it, but this time we're going to transfer it to an inner thigh position in a 4-point. So go ahead and find your 4-point. We're going to bring the ball between the inner thighs and get your hands right here underneath your shoulders. So with the ball where it is, I'm going to take you through a modified plank variation. From this quadruped, I've got my hands spread nice and wide on the ground. I've got my knees under my hips, hands to my shoulders. I'm going to tuck my toes and I want to keep my neutral spine. When I squeeze the ball and exhale, I'm going to hover the knees literally 2 inches off the ground. So it looks like this. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Look how small that is, but you're really going to feel that core. Exhale. 2, inhale. Stabilize. Exhale. And inhale. Keep your wrists, keep your shoulders stacked. And inhale. And then just pause. That's 5. Let's go ahead and release those toes. You can push back and take your chest on top of the ball as you reach your arms in front. So that's a great modification for some of you that have a hard time feeling your core through plank positions. It's a good one to practice. And even just weight bearing in the wrists, right? Just practicing that. So let's do it again. We're going to tuck the toes, get our neutral pelvis right here. Rib cage is pulled in, strong in those arms. And on our exhale, we squeeze the ball, we lift up. And back. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. and inhale and pause. Go ahead and sit back. Take a moment here, reaching the hips behind you, sitting on the ball. Very nice. Good. So that's a great way just to feel a lot more connection to our inner thighs, pelvic floor, as well as our deep core stabilizers. From this position, what I'd like for you to do is take the ball into your right hand. Now, depending on the size of the ball, obviously you're going to be close to the ground or not, but I want to start back in my 4-point. My arm is going to be in front of my body. What I want to think about is getting my neutral spine, neutral pelvis, okay? My left leg is behind, and what I want to think about here is opposite limb reach. So my left hand pushed into the ground, really tight through my right core. I'm going to lift my limbs up, reach 1, tap them down. Reach 2, tap them down. Reach 3, tap them down. Reach 4, and down. Last one, 5. Pause. Go ahead and switch to the other side, making sure that you really feel that you're stacked to begin. Okay, that's a sneaky exercise. Doesn't look like you're doing very much, but it's a lot of work. Here we go. We're going to get our hand placed directly on our shoulder, other hand in front, and I take my right leg this time behind me. I pull into that neutral, and here I go. I lift up. It's exhale to inhale. Exhale, inhale. 3. Keep that neutral. 4. Last one, 5. Very nice. You can sit back, take a second here. We're going to practice that one more time together just to get that connection back in your body for both sides. All right, you guys, here we go. Let's take it into this hand on the right. Get my 4-point position, and other leg is out. Pulling into neutral. Feel that first. Here we go. 1 and back. Reaching 2 and back. 3, 2, inhale. 4, 2, inhale. 5, and pause. Replace the knee. Take it to the other side. Here we go. Make your 4-point. Reach the arm in front. Right leg behind you. Really feel all that work you're doing for your center today. You know, the ball is a great prop for really feeling that core. Here we go. It's a lift. 1 and back, and 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back. One more. 5 and return. Nice work. Excellent job. Awesome job. You're all done. If you enjoyed this workout, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments about the exercises, drop them in the comment box below. Remember to check the description below for the details about this ball that I used for this workout and all of the exercise cues as well for your practice. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you are seeking a full body program and you would like more instruction, make sure to check out the link below. The program I have is called Foundations. I'll take you through beginner, intermediate, and advanced exercises from Pilates mat work, resistance training, and mobility. Now, if you want to feel stronger in your body, more connected, being able to move and access your mobility, and feel more stable and balanced, make sure you check out that program. You can literally do it anywhere.